In this tutorial, you'll learn how to set up the auto moderation feature using Sapphire Bot. First things first, make sure you've added Sapphire Bot to your server. After adding the bot, double-check that the Sapphire role is placed above all other roles. This is essential for it to function properly. In this video, I'll be using a 5-strike policy to demonstrate punishments for users who break the rules. First warning will result in verbal warning. Second warning will result in 1-hour mute. Third warning will result in 1-day mute. Fourth warning will result in 7 days mute. And finally, fifth warning will result in a permanent ban. You can adjust these punishments as you prefer. Now, head over to the Sapphire dashboard. Let's create message templates for punishments, which will be sent to users' DMs when they break a rule. Feel free to personalize these messages, or if you want to use the same ones I'm using, check the link in the description. Important: update the appeal link in each message so that users who are mistakenly penalized can appeal. You can set up a Google form or an appeal server for this. Next, let's get into setting up auto moderation. There are 12 modules available, but today we'll focus on 6 main ones. Let's start with the spam module. Click Add Condition. I usually keep it at default, but you can customize it if you wish. Now, click the plus icon to add actions. Each module should include 2 actions. The first action is to either delete messages or block messages. If you select delete messages, the user's message will be removed when they send it. If you select block messages, the message will be prevented from appearing in the chat. The second action is open moderation cases, which allows you to assign a punishment to the user. Now, let's return to the dashboard. For this module, block messages isn't an option, so I'll choose delete messages and make sure it's set to delete all. Add another action, open moderation cases. If you're not following the 5-strike policy I've demonstrated, you can select any punishment here. Since I'll be following the 5-strike policy, I'll choose warn as the punishment. I usually disable the Send Warn Done message option, but I'll enable it to show you what it looks like. If you want certain roles to be ignored from the punishment, then click on the Manage Roles and add the roles you want. Set them to Excluded. Now, if you have certain channels where you don't want this module to work, then click on the hashtag option. Add the desired channels and make sure they're set to excluded. Let's see how this module looks. As you can see, my spam message was deleted, and this is the warn done message that Sapphire sends publicly. I also received a warning message in my DMs. Now, let's set up the 5-strike policy I showed earlier. Select DM user as the action. When a user receives their first warning, it will be a verbal warning. Choose DM user as the action. Then, choose open moderation cases as the second action and enable the mute option. Set the duration to 1 hour. For the second warning, the user will be muted for 1 hour. For the third warning, they'll be muted for 1 day. For the fourth warning, they'll be muted for 7 days. For the fifth warning, they'll be permanently banned from the server. Let's see how this moderation policy works. As you can see, after breaking the rule for first time, I have been only warned. As you can see, after breaking the rule for the second time, I have been muted for 1 hour and I got a warn message in DMs. Sorry to interrupt, but if you're looking to set up a new server or else you want to upgrade your server, then make sure to check out my services. If you're interested, then make sure to fill in the form. It's the first link in the description. Now let's set up the mentions module. If you're tagging the same user, the module won't activate. All mentions must be unique. Next, we'll set up the words module. Add the words you want to restrict in the server. Instead of delete messages, I'll choose block messages. As a reminder, I'll choose warn as the punishment, since we're following the 5-strike policy. I'll be creating 4 groups for custom words, but if you prefer, you can add all restricted words into one group. The last group will focus on user mentions. If you're the server owner and you'd rather not be pinged every time, then make sure to follow along. Go to the member list, right-click the user, and copy their user ID. If you can't see this option, then go to User Settings, then Advanced and enable Developer Mode. If you have any staff roles, I suggest excluding them from this module. Similarly, if you have important channels, exclude them as well. Now, let's set up the links module. Leave the first group as it is. Create another group called Blacklisted Links. When you're adding links, don't include the HTTPS protocol. If you have a list of links, then go to Import Links. Choose from Text File. Add all the links. Select Import, and the links will be added. If you have a self-promotion channel, click the hashtag icon and add the channel. If you're using a leveling system and want specific level roles to be able to post links without penalties, then add those roles here. I am not going to set up the Invites module since it is broken and it's not going to work. If in future the Invites module is working, I'll make a video covering it. Now, let's set up the Special Channels module. You can click on this module to know more about how the module works. You can customize allowed content types by clicking the plus icon. For this video, I'll only set up media channels for posting images and videos. click on the hashtag icon and select the channel which you want to make a special channel. Make sure to choose a channel, otherwise this module won't work. As you can see, our media channel is working perfectly. If you're setting up auto moderation, I highly recommend enabling the logging feature too. Click Logging, scroll to the bottom, and select Moderation. Click Set Category Channel and choose your preferred channel. If you have recently added Sapphire Bot to your server, and you are using the / commands, and you can only see this one help command, then follow these steps to enable all the / commands. Open Sapphire Dashboard. Go to Commands. Default Commands. Click on the Mass Edit option. Click on Action and choose Toggle / commands. Click on Select All and click Apply.
One hour later.
As you can see, we have enabled all the / commands. If you want to set up Discord's onboarding feature, then make sure to check out this video.